Hey, what's up, everybody? Wagey tapping in for another court chat. And today I just wanted to discuss something kind of near and dear to my heart. And, that's whether or not you can survive your own philosophy. If whatever framework that you have built up for yourself and for the life that you live as a whole, is there room for disagreements in there? Is there room for mistakes? Is there room for forgiveness and, rebuilding? Is there room for kind of destruction to occur so maybe something new can be built or developed? Is there room for growth? Is there space for negativity, or is it a one and done? Is there no shots at extra lives? Because it seems more often than not, people are on this, you get one shot, after that you're done, you're out, on to the next one, which is fine, but sometimes, again, are you gonna survive your own philosophy? So that's just something that's been going through my mind as I'm growing and developing. I know there's been plenty of space for mistakes that I've made throughout my life, and I appreciate having that room to grow. Does that growth get recognized for everybody that I want to? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I was talking to my little brother about earlier, about, being comfortable, not being recognized by everybody that you might want to. But as long as you're recognizing yourself, man, I was looking at 2 pictures of photo IDs of me today. So I have my license, my license ID, and then I have my Costco picture. So looking at my license ID, you can see it in my face, it was just bloated and chunky, bro. I was big in that picture, and I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't pleased with everything that I was doing. And I wasn't this version of me full of vibrant, exciting energy. I'm full of happiness. I'm blessed. I'll continue to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't maintaining maintenance that I need to take care of myself. I had my priorities all out of whack. I was focused on financial gains, and expecting that to get me through everything else. I wasn't aligning my life right. And then, so my Costco picture I got taken recently, and so in the one, in my ID, my state ID, I look like a bobblehead dog, you know what I'm saying? But then again, in my Costco picture, I look like a very distinguished gentleman, you know what I'm saying? Your player, it's clear to see that I grew up. You know what I'm saying? That I've elevated my discipline, and this is again what I'm saying, once you establish certain values for yourself, you'll emanate them. You won't need validation. They'll emanate from you. People will actually try and deny that more than they will acknowledge it, especially if they knew the old you. Because to some degree, and they're right, that old version of you probably still up here somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they're gonna remember you as, and that's fine. Because you better remember that version of yourself as well, so that you make sure that you do what it takes to maintain this version of you. You know what I'm saying? I'll always make sure that I never forget that ID picture. I'm gonna look at it more frequently now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a stark reminder of where I was versus where I've come to. How far I've made it through my own personal journey. And what resonates and emanates out of me now is undeniable. I got evidence. Dude, it's crazy. My daughter saw them. She's like, "You look younger in this picture." I'm like almost 8 to 10 years older. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's awesome too, because again, that level of conviction, that level of dedication, that level of discipline, that level of self-care, I won't deny it. I'll never forget. I'll make sure that I keep putting in the work to keep moving forward. That's the thing that they say, once you get to the top of the mountain, people end up falling back down because there's nothing else to chase. For me, there's always something to chase. It's moving forward. Moving forward is always something to chase, baby. It'll never get old. Keep those trains on the track and keep them moving. Every day. Every day, buddy. Doesn't matter how many years, keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other. Keep moving forward every day. That's my mountain. That's the mountain for the rest of my life. I get to keep growing and progressing. I was talking to my little brother about this again. I communicate a lot with my folks. You know, I spend a week by myself. I didn't have any of my kids around me. I thought I was gonna go crazy, but I didn't. I thought I was gonna go out and try and indulge in some superficial, synthetic forms of pleasure. I didn't. I thought I might have tried to, find pleasure in other ways. Whether it was food, consumption of alcohol, whatever, I didn't. I did some work around the house. I took an extra opportunity to focus on some self-care for myself. I reached out and I spoke and I communicated with a couple of my mentors and some coaches, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. I appreciate all the time that you give to me, because that shit is priceless. And that helps, again, fortify who I am as a person. I get to talk to one of my biggest influences right now is my dad, my biggest mentor and coach. I didn't have him in my life at all times, but I get to take advantage of that opportunity now. And I was voicing something that, I had the pleasure of telling my little brothers, and it's like, I enjoy our conversations so much, probably, and I think he does too, because when we communicate, I'm not looking for him to solve a problem for me. When I communicate with him, I'm bringing him issues that I might be dealing with alongside of an action plan that I have in place to deal with these certain issues. So again, I'm not looking for a solution. He might be able to voice some additional input that could help me in regards to my action plan, but I'm not just spilling out an issue and saying, hey man, help me solve this. No, I'm coming to him as a man with my issue, with my idea on how to solve it and how far or how well it's going at this particular point in time. We have the best chats. That's why I was telling my little brother, I was like, look, dude, I know you guys have a different relationship than I did, and I didn't necessarily have the best view of this gentleman for the most of my life anyway. Most of what I got of him, most of what was expressed to me about him was a zero net positive. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to let that shit go. Because when I needed him, he was there through my darkest time. And I'll never forget that, and I'll appreciate it till the day I die. And that I get to continue to move forward with that interaction, and it's been the same ever since we got in touch. Here is what's going on in my life right now. Here is what I have a plan in order to deal with what's going on in my life right now. Here is how the plan that I have set in motion to deal with whatever's going on in my life is working at this particular point in time. Great conversations. Talk about life, loving it. Best shit ever, dude. So if you can do that, you might find you have way better conversations with more people that you deal with in your life than not. Because misery loves company, and if you're just gonna complain, that's fine. But after so long, you're gonna fall on more and more deaf ears. Because more and more people will come around with the fact that you just voice issues. You're never taking accountability to resolve. And that's fine, but it's your choice. It's not mine. And again, I was speaking to my little brother about taking accountability for the responsibilities that are mine. I'll do it all day. What happened for so long is that I was trying to take responsibility for issues that weren't mine and trying to lay action plans in place for issues that weren't mine. But I can't make people do this. I don't move other people's feet. I move my own. I chase my own mountain. And my mountain is moving forward, baby. With a smile on my face. Because, again, y'all heard me talk about whatever kind of hardships that I might be facing. Most of it is battles up here. I went on a fast. Like I said, I didn't have my kids all week. After I dropped my son off at daycare on Friday, my body just stopped eating and it started detoxing 72 hours. I was drinking water for sure, but like I stopped eating and just detoxed my body for 72 hours. It wasn't something that I planned on doing. It wasn't a conscious decision until 48 hours in, and I started thinking about food. And I was like, I can make it this last little 24 hours. But like I ran with it. And it felt good. My body purged so much stuff, mentally, physically, emotionally, and otherwise. It was crazy. Some things that I might have been going around and waking up in the middle of the night about, my body finally said, stop that. We're pushing this out. That's not your responsibility. That's not your concern. It was fantastic. This is one of the best weeks that I've ever had as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Being comfortable, not chasing fun, trying to go have fun and club and party. Don't get me wrong, I'll do it. But I don't have to chase that feeling. I can be alone in my own space and confident and cool about what I'm doing. And I'll move accordingly when I need to. Because I am happiness. I am the fun. I am blessed and will continue to be a blessing. I'm happy to do the maintenance and I want to for the duration. I'm going to keep moving forward. It's all good. I'm all good. I pray for strength, understanding, wisdom, and patience. That's all I want. Strength, understanding, wisdom, and patience. Give me that and I will be at peace. That's all that I ask for. And that's what I would like for some of you to have for yourself. You don't need the things. Be the thing. I am the thing. I am the thing. I'm a moving asset. I'm a walking resource. I am the thing. I am happiness incarnate. I am blessed and I will continue to be a blessing. I am the thing. I will continue to be the thing moving forward with my head held high, with this award-winning smile. You know what I'm saying? I will continue to be the thing that keeps moving forward relentlessly. Anybody that wants to jump on the train, you're more than welcome to. Conduct yourself in a manner that will keep you on the train though, because we don't have time for nonsense. I don't have to take on your responsibilities, but I'll happily show you what I do to take on mine. And if that inspires you to take a lead in your own life and do better for yourself, I'll full-heartedly support that. Wagey checking in, Wagey checking out, man. I hope all of y'all stay blessed. My contact information is everywhere if you want to holler at your boy. Stay blessed.